Welcome to this week's edition of Picks, Parlays, and Pints. I'm Bob Gough.
I'm Shane Hulsey.
Please remember that if you're going to bet, do so responsibly. Bet with your head, bet with your heart. Also, if you think you have a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-BETS-OFF. How was your betting last week?
Clean house on Saturday. NFL was about 500, but had a pretty good Saturday, so that was good to see.
Rough Saturday, good Sunday, bad Monday. Although I didn't have much on Monday. I only had one bet, and it was like, Bears kind of took it to me. So
yeah, that'll happen.
So we talk about bets every week. We also do a little fantasy as well. So we're going to go ahead and start off first with fantasy football and then get into college, and then we'll have a special guest star for our pro segment. How are your fantasy football teams faring?
Started off hot. We're kind of treading a little bit of water. I'm still at least above 500 in all of them. I was just riddled by injuries this last week and bye weeks, and one team I was undefeated, scored about 70-something points last week. I had about half my team that was on.
You're an Ibuka guy, right?
Ibuka, yeah. I have Puka Nakua in a couple leagues. So last week was a little bit rough, but we're still holding strong overall.
Do you have some waiver wire options?
Let's see. I added tight end wise. I had Theo Johnson is a good one to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Myers out there. Available.
I grabbed Taysom Hill again.
Oh, you're going down that road?
He helped me a lot last year. He's probably just going to be a fill-in because, again, Dallas Goedert has just been fantastic. So, but if I need a bye week, I think I'm going. In a fit of rage, I cut Andrews early in the season, which turned out he's had one good game and it's been crap ever since.
One that, maybe one of those trendy picks may not last all, but Keyshawn Boutte from New England might be. If you have some buys this week, if you have a couple receivers who are hurt, I know there's a lot of receivers that have gone through some injuries and getting into bye weeks, portion of the season with a lot of bye weeks. So if you need a receiver, he might be one to look at.
This week's headline: Shane likes booty. All right, so you knew that was coming. Come on, you threw it up there, man. Let's talk about college football. The locals, big rivalry game for QU.
Yep.
They a squeaker.
Oh my gosh!
Over William Jewell.
They've gotten to a habit of playing games separated by 3 or fewer points.
I have a feeling it's going to happen again this week.
It sure feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So they are on the road to going across Route 6 to Kirksville, Missouri, Truman State University, and the Truman State Bulldogs. So we will talk about. You think you like them against Truman?
I like their chances. Truman's kind of been up and down. As it seems like the whole GLVC is kind of up in the air right now. That game could play a big role in the GLVC race down the stretch.
Culver Stockton Wildcats taking on Clark. Wildcats, they score a lot of points, as we know.
They do.
So Clark
gives up a lot of points.
Yes, and Clark's still a relatively new program, I guess, still trying. They haven't had football all that long, so hopefully the Wildcats can get a win there. And then Western get a big one this weekend.
Yeah, Charleston Southern beat them last year. Western, they were so close against UT Martin last week, lost by a point. But I like their chances against Charleston Southern to make it wins over them in back-to-back seasons.
Let's hit the top 25 in major college football now. Miami looking good. They continue to be a solid play for me every week. Mm-hmm. This week they've got a 13.5 over Louisville.
Two touchdowns that until you look at these teams, say Miami, Ohio State, Indiana, those kinds of teams. Until you prove me you're not going to win by 2 touchdowns. Not that I'll necessarily be betting this game, but if I had to pick a side, you definitely lean Miami.
And Miami, that's a Friday night game along with the Big Ten Friday night game of the week. Nebraska at Minnesota. The Matt Rule to Penn State rumors, are those flooding things away there?
I know Minnesota's Minnesota. That's a lot of points to lay on the road on a short week in a conference game at night.
I think that's a tough one. I don't see Nebraska covering.
Yeah.
Plus, they hosed me a couple weeks ago, so that's beside the point, though. Top 10 matchup out of the SEC on Saturday: LSU and Vandy.
Imagine saying this sentence 10 years ago. Vanderbilt is a favorite over LSU in football.
Yeah.
Not baseball.
Not basketball.
No, football.
Football.
LSU can't run the ball.
Nope.
Now Vandy's run defense isn't all that great, but I tell you what, Clark Lee has built something special down there in Nashville. Again, I mean the point spread indicates it's going to be a close game. It will be a close game, but I'm as big a Diego Pavia fan as there is out there. So I would lean Vanderbilt at this point at home.
Yeah, and another coach also getting a lot of Penn State love for some reason. I don't know why, because I'm not a Ryan Kelly fan. But that's beside the point. So we have a matchup where the another SEC team gets to go against a non-conference game midway of the season. Georgia at Duke.
Georgia Tech.
Oh, that's Georgia Tech,
Georgia
ACC
Tech.
game.
Still
my
a
bad.
good game.
Cut off. My bad.
There's some good.
That's a good ACC
games
game, yes.
in that early window.
Yes.
And Duke, that I have a theory. Now it doesn't work 100% of the time, but you see a ranked team on the road against an unranked team, and the unranked team at home is the favorite.
Yeah.
I tend to lean towards the home team that's the favorite in that situation. Now Georgia Tech, they've been a wagon all year, and will probably end up going to the ACC championship game at this point.
Looks like it.
That's probably a stay away for me for now, but I would not consider it an upset necessarily if Duke were to beat Georgia Tech.
Here's your top 10 SEC matchup. Ole Miss at Georgia. Georgia favored by 7.5.
7.5.
That's
that
crazy.
Factors in home field, but again, I mean, I think that's a little bit of recency bias, maybe, with Ole Miss struggling last week. And I mean, that's only a touchdown. It's hard to bet. Yes, we know what happened with Georgia against Alabama, but Alabama looks like one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the country right
They really
now. I would, the classic Georgia win. I think it's going to be within a touchdown. So I'd slightly lean Ole Miss to cover, but I'm not super confident.
They're really trying to bait you for that 7 with the hook with the plus 100.
They are.
There's like, come, you want a piece of
Yep,
this. You know
you
you
do.
do.
Yep.
The number 1 team in the land, Ohio State, heading up to Camp Randall, 25.5 point favorite on the road.
Again, it's until further notice. Wisconsin. There's a fun stat from last week, not so fun for Wisconsin. Iowa scored more points against Wisconsin last week than Wisconsin has scored in the last 3 games.
Wow.
First time Wisconsin's been shut out at home in 45 years, I think it was.
Yeah.
That team's a hot mess right now. So I'll until further notice, Ohio State by 30 plus.
Of course, another traditional football powerhouse, Indiana. No way. But the Hoosiers, who probably shocked the world last week against Oregon, 27.5 point favorites at home against Michigan State.
Do you think there's a letdown in there? The way Kurt Signetti has those boys humming, I don't see them taking the foot off the gas pedal against anybody. They've obliterated all their weaker opponents.
And the rest of their schedule is Charmin soft.
Yes,
They're on the express to the Big Ten title game, unless
I told you this yesterday.
You did.
I just have this weird feeling they go to Penn State here in a few weeks. I have just this weird feeling Penn State's going to get up for that game and maybe clip Indiana. Not predicting the outright upset, but I'm just saying don't pencil in Indiana 12-0 just quite yet.
So you're saying the corpse of Joe Paterno will be on the sideline or something?
Very well could be. That might be what it takes. Might be what it takes to resurrect that team.
Well, the Fighting Sandusky's are a mess, that's for sure. Speaking of them, Iowa favored by only 3 against Penn State at Kinnick.
Yeah, I mean that tells you right. That point spread is pretty much for home field. We talked about this. This isn't necessarily your grandfather's Iowa necessarily. They can score a little bit. Now it's the classic, fired coach. Is the team going to be get a little extra boost from that? Who knows? You're going on the road to Kinnick, tough place to play. Not that I'll be betting this, but if you can get Penn State plus 3.5, that might be a way to look. Or if you get Iowa, say, less than minus 150 on the money line, that might be a good place to look.
Notre Dame, USC, classic college matchup in South Bend. Notre Dame at number 13, USC at number 20, of course. Illinois just beat USC not too terribly long ago. Notre Dame favored by 9.5.
And that's the classic. This line tells you the books still aren't quite sold on USC. Notre Dame is playing about as well as anybody in the country, and there's maybe 4 or 5 teams Notre Dame wouldn't be favored against. You look at the 2 losses, yep, so be it. That's a tricky line. If you can get a total at about 60 or 59.5, 60.5, that might be a place to look. Neither defense has done much of anything against anybody, and both passing offenses are really good. Both passing defenses aren't so good. So I might look more towards a total. I have a tough time picking a side.
Well, I also think that Notre Dame still gets the love because of this. Yes, they have the 2 losses, but they're still 13. And another team we know, Illinois, just mentioned Illinois, they're out of the top 25 now, correct?
Yep.
With their losses. Who the Illini got this weekend?
They are on a bye.
Line on a bye. So maybe they sneak back into the top 25 if some chips fall properly. So third Saturday in October means Tennessee, Alabama.
Yep.
Alabama got away. We're going to talk about this game next. Alabama got out of Faurot Field, luckily, because the Tigers defensive line, I haven't seen a defensive line handle an offensive line like that in a long time, and Mizzou's defensive line was really getting after it, in the second half especially. Bo Prabula had his first subpar game, and Mizzou just got nipped. But you're right, Alabama looks really good, and I think they cover that 8.5 with zest against Tennessee.
That would be the side. I would lean Tennessee. Yes, they can score. They're the number 1 scoring offense in the country, but the Alabama's, I feel like, going to pick apart that Tennessee defense. That Tennessee secondary is not anything to write home about. I think Ty Simpson is licking his chops this week, going up against that secondary at home.
He looked really good last week. 58.5 for the over/under on that. What do you like?
I would lean towards the over. I'd like to get that to about 55.5, 56.5.
I'd tease it down. All right. Missouri, as I just said, licking their wounds after yet another heartbreaking loss in a series of heartbreaking losses that I have witnessed as a Missouri fan and alum for the last 50 years. The number 16 Tigers go to Jordan-Hare and take on Auburn. That's
a tough spot.
Let a Georgia team off the hook last week.
That is such a tough spot. You have a big game at home. You lose by a field goal. You're going on the road for the first time against a team in what you call wounded animal mode. Feel like they got one ripped away from them last week against Georgia. That is obviously, as a Mizzou fan, there is some bias there. I am terrified, mortified of this game. That this has we mentioned the dynamics in Mizzou's favor last week. Just about every dynamic in the world is against Mizzou this week.
43.5 is a really low.
It is, but there's a reason why it is that low.
Yeah, no doubt, because Auburn's offense isn't very good.
No, and they can play defense.
And they can play a little defense, so I can see that. So, well, that's all we're going to do for the college side today. I'm kicking Shane out, and we're bringing in a special guest star for our pro picks, and we'll do that right after this.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest addition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer, and Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Welcome back to Picks, Parlays, and Pints, brought to you by Utopia Event Center and Heck Gaming. My special guest star,
Pal.
and I mean special.
You're very special.
You're so special.
They call me Touchdown because of my touch of downs.
Josh Klitz.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, man.
Good to see you, pal. You too.
So,
You
you know,
too.
when we said we were doing this podcast, he's like, "What? I got to be a part of this. I got to be a part of it."
Come on.
So now you're here,
You got to give me the opportunity to teach people how to lose money and do it happily.
and we're going to do that with the NFL segment. And I don't know about you, but I've had some really, really good NFL weeks, and then I've had some really, really bad ones this year.
Yeah.
College is like more of a it's still up and down, but it's more steady. My pros are I will kill it one week, and I'll just take it in the shorts the next.
Yeah, I'm not doing great with college this year. I'm doing okay on over-unders. NFL, I mean, last week wasn't great.
No, I think Vegas. I think the house and Vegas and all the casinos I think they just counted the money last week because everybody I know got cleaned last
God,
week.
it was bad, dude. I mean, I'm trying to think if I had I don't know, Dallas not doing their job, the over-unders just not doing what they're supposed to be. I'm damn good with the over-unders, but it was, brutal, brother.
So we're going to talk, and again, we always start things off with a Thursday night game, regardless of who's playing.
Yep.
And it's Steelers and the Fighting Joe Flacco's. 5.5. The Steelers are favored with an over/under of 44.5.
Yeah, you gotta just play the averages, and then I don't think 5.5 is going to be enough. That team's a mess right now, an absolute mess. Defense is kind of in the shitter as well, so I don't know. I got to stick right now with that 5.5 with Steelers.
And both quarterbacks are older than you are.
That's impossible. That's absolutely impossible that could happen. That's a Disney movie if they're older than me.
What are your feelings on the games over in jolly old London? What's your feeling on them in general?
So I get it. Expansion, I do understand it. I hate it though. I have to get up even earlier, and that just makes me drink more, which is no good for anybody. But if they're going to do the London games, give us good matchups. That's all I'm asking for is good teams.
This is probably the best matchup we've
So
had in a
far,
while.
yes.
Rams
So far.
Jaguars.
Yeah,
now the Jaguars basically, you might as well call them like the the Southampton Jaguars or something. They play over there like twice a year, every year. I know that Shad Khan, their owner, he's the owner of Fulham, which is an EPL team. So I get that they like going over there. That's fantastic.
That team won't move, right? Like that, they are destined.
They've been doing a lot of building. The old Gator Bowl and whatever stadium it is now. They've been because for years it was Khan was an Illinois graduate. And he tried to buy the Rams, and Stan Kroenke cockblocked him because he had the first chance on it.
All right.
So they basically said, "Here, you can't get the Rams, we'll give you the Jags." So everybody in St. Louis like, "Yay, we're gonna get the Jags." Well, then when St. Louis sued the NFL, and then the NFL had to shuck over about $750 million, St. Louis will not be getting a team in my lifetime, probably not Shane's lifetime. But yeah. No.
Is that the Duval team?
Duval County.
The coach just did it so weird at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I wish nothing but harm on those people. But,
Rams favored by 3.
It's
I have screwed up. I have missed every game in London or Ireland so far this year. I don't think I've got one right.
No, if we're going against the spread, that's tough. I mean, money line is one thing, but if you're gonna bet anything, you've got to go Rams on the points.
The over/under is 44.5.
You got to go over on that.
Okay.
All day.
All right.
Day.
Are you a parlay guy?
No, small ones. It's hard enough to win one good bet, let alone these guys that stack, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs onto it. Good for you if you hit it, but they only tell you about the ones that they hit for $1,000. They never tell you about the ones where they're betting for the backup kicker to get a safety or some shit like that. So you gotta, I don't know. Parlays are fine and all, just not for me.
You are a Bears fan, correct?
Yes, I'm a Bears fan.
How's Monday night?
Wait, how was it?
Did you enjoy the game Monday night? That's what I'm saying.
I enjoyed it. I just wish we could win a game without, giving me agita, heart problems, gray hair. Just win one normally, not just at the very end, I guess, is what I'm asking for.
The Bears, early Sunday, or noon, a regular start time, noon, Bears hosting the Saints, 5.5-point favorites. That smells like a trap to me.
So I got 4.5, but it's still, the Saints are really bad, brother.
They're bad, but
really
man,
bad.
they're frisky.
The only thing I like on that game, honestly, because I don't usually bet Bears games, it's just too stressful to begin with. I do like the under on that game.
46.5.
It's just,
What do you have on it?
I got 47.5.
Okay, so
We're just off by a little bit, but I like the under on that one if you're going to go with anything.
Now another team that our other local team, I guess you should say, they seem to have gotten right. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
And they are playing their hated rivals, the Raiders, favored by 11.5. And the Chiefs never cover.
No,
Chiefs never cover.
It's something to where if you're given double digits like that against the Chiefs, you always take the points, man. They just don't do worth the shit covering, and I don't know. Take the damn points, people. Don't be silly. Take the points and the under. Take the under.
You like the under?
I like the under.
Ooh,
I like the under a lot.
I think the Chiefs. Ray Rice, Rashid Rice coming back. If Ray Rice was coming, that'd be a story. Rashid Rice coming back for the Chiefs as well. So.
No, I'm tagging that under on that one.
Okay. Vikings and the Eagles. Well, the Eagles are a very confusing team.
Yeah, I think too many tush pushes.
Yeah.
I think it's causing damage on both ends of the body, the ass and the face. So I don't know. I don't think 1.5 is enough. So just based off a gun to your head pick, you got to go with Philly minus the 1.5.
I think
you
so.
have to.
I agree.
You just have to.
You're probably. Would it be safe to say the Packers are your least favorite team?
Yes. But Aaron Rodgers did that to us.
Really?
You know what I mean? When he called the Bears his bitch, I believe is what he said. Yeah, that just put the Packers in a bad space for me. So yeah, right now probably the most hated. For a long time, anywhere Belichick was is who I hated. So.
6.5 point favorites over the Arizona Cardinals, who really gave the Colts a run last week and really attempted to screw me, but I did pick the Colts money line, thank goodness.
It's too many points. I mean, I have 6.5. I got to take the Cardinals with the points at home.
Yep.
That's the only thing that's really the deciding factor is at home. And Kyler Murray, man, he can blow up anytime, have a game. They're a little beat up a little bit. If he's back. But I don't know. I think that's too many points in Arizona.
My favorite NFL rivalry growing up, the Commanders, formerly Redskins, at Dallas. Redskins / Commanders favored by 2.5. Dallas. I mean.
Are they good or are they bad?
Their offense is fantastic.
Right.
Their defense is atrocious.
But we were told forever and a day that they were going to be dog shit all year.
But the offense is just clicking.
The only thing I like on that at this point has got to be the over.
54.5.
It's a lot.
I think
it's a lot.
All day.
I don't think it's enough.
Hammer it.
Yeah, they're each going to score a touchdown a quarter, and that it's going to blow it out. So
hammer it all day long.
Do you ever move the line?
Yeah.
To give yourself a little extra.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do parlays, you almost have to work the ladder if you're going to jump into that realm of multiple game legs. And,
that's what I try to do too. Yeah. Great one on Sunday night. Bucks Lions.
God, I love the Bucks. Baker Mayfield can do no wrong.
I'll tell you what you can frickin' make your money on is live betting the Bucks in the third quarter
every time.
It's like, and Baker just goes nuts.
No, they've won me money all year. Actually, that's one team that's not let me down yet. But Baker's he's one of my favorite players right now.
The Lions are favored by 5.5.
That's
no way.
Ridiculous.
There's no way.
I mean, take the bet now because that's going to move by 2 points by the time Sunday hits. Right?
Yeah, get your Bucks 5.5 and be happy.
That's a ton.
Yeah,
that's a ton.
I think it is
team.
too. Now, if you're really in love with Baker, it's plus 205 to pick the Bucks outright. 205.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
That's a lot. That's tempting. But 205.
Well, what was it? The other Buffalo Bills against
Atlanta.
No, against with the Patriots. I think they were minus 720. To start that game.
Yeah.
Where the hell was I on that money line?
Are you a fan of multiple Monday night games?
No, I'm not. I like to focus. The Monday night game was the one that you didn't have to worry about red zone or anything else popping up. You could just focus on the game and just enjoy it. The multiple games, gosh dang.
Well, I think we just got one. We got one or two this week.
Just one this week.
No, we got two.
We have two.
We got two.
Who else is it? Oh, Houston and Seattle.
Houston, Seattle, yeah. That's right. But yeah, Bucks Lions was Monday night, yes. I skipped the Sunday game because, I don't know why. So, Falcons Niners.
Falcons Niners, yeah, who gives a shit.
Skip. So Monday night is the early game is Bucks Lions. The late game, Texans Seahawks, and the only reason we're talking about it is because it's the Monday night game. So,
well, the over. I mean, that's about all you can touch on that second one.
That's low.
That Seahawks game?
That seems low.
100%. That's an over bet all day long.
Okay.
But, I mean, if you're going to parlay anything, you almost have to do the Bucks, the points, and the over on that one, right?
Yes.
God, I hate parlays. You're going to make me dip into a parlay.
You got to do one.
I'll end up doing one.
All right, since it is the Sunday night game, I guess we should talk about it because it's one everybody will watch. Falcons-Niners. I think that just sounds... I mean, the 49ers are a walking mash unit. The Falcons go in and just... You go beat Buffalo. Now, that's at home, and the Falcons are going to San Francisco, and they seem to be a real Jekyll Hyde road home team.
Well, Michael Pennis Jr. I said Pennis on
You said
purpose.
Pennis
I
on
did it on
purpose.
purpose. I don't know what to do with that one because the Falcons 2 weeks ago were dead in the water, no good. Write them off, and now all of a sudden they've got some life with their
If
running.
you're a team with a bad quarterback, do you have Pennis envy over the Falcons?
That's very funny. Did you hear what he did, Shane? I mean, I enjoyed everything that he just said there. That's good for you. You're on fire today. If I have to bet it, gun to my wiener, we're going to... I said that out loud. We're going to go... wait, what are we're still talking about that one, right?
We're doing Falcons-Niners now.
Niners all day, -2.5 at home.
47.5.
That's an under. Ooh.
That's a lot.
That's an under. That's an
I
under.
think so, too.
That's an under
I think
for
so,
me.
too. That's our first one.
We're going to lose a ton of money.
We are.
Yeah,
That's
we're going
okay.
to lose
That's okay.
all of our money. I'm going to let Shane...
But responsibly.
Take my
1-800
cash.
bets off. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Have you ever called those lines just to talk
I have
to
no
someone?
need. No.
Just bawl your eyes out? Can you afford a
You
pot
sound
pie?
like a man who's done that.
I give him a fake name.
Did you do that? What did you do that after you pull your Hungry Man pot pie out of the oven?
Well, I'll
you
never-
sit there and
That'll
call.
never go away.
That'll never go
I mean, that's
away.
never going to
one of
go.
my
I'm going to
favorites.
have a shirt made. Something's got to be done.
We gotta do
I
that.
made a huge mistake there.
Good to see you, man.
You too, pal.
All right. All right. That's it for Picks, Parlays, and Pints.
Thank you.
Brought to you by Utopia Event Center and Heck Gaming. See you next week.
Gamble irresponsibly.
Responsibly.